Okay, so I was gonna do some really cute Euphoria inspired makeup, and then I just decided to wear this big ass heart on my cheek and call it Euphoria makeup to celebrate what the hell just happened in this episode, which was one of the best episodes of Euphoria I've ever seen. And as you guys know, I haven't been able to react to every single episode of this season because your girl's really busy. But I had to come over here and talk to you guys about this hot tub scene, this crazy fake orgasm scene, this crazy sausage hanging over the banister scene. There was just so much going on in this episode that the whole time I just kept thinking like, oh my gosh, I have to go talk to them about this because is anyone else freaking out? Not to mention, I'm so obsessed with the art direction of this show and of this episode and the cinematography. The way the camera moves around and captures these images is beyond. It's art. It's so much more than anything a television show should be. Like, it's just so iconic, and it takes the story to this brand new level of artistic direction in a way to get to know the characters that I never thought I would. So it's making me so much more excited for this season. I don't even know where to start. I guess we could start in the beginning with your girl faking the O, which was super cringe. I just couldn't believe she couldn't just tell Jules, like, it's not doing it for me, or just make up anything to get out of it. It's so sad to see Rue really make up millions and thousands of lies just to not reveal her addiction to everybody, and even hurt and lie to the person and the character that she loves the most, which is Jules. But I guess in a way that just really shows the power of drugs and addictions, that we know how much she loves Jules. We know how powerful their connection is. We know that it can't be separated. But unfortunately, that road of drugs and addiction is the one thing that can separate them, and we see it begin to break them in this episode. And I really can't believe that Jules is over here hooking up with the new boy. Like, everyone is just kissing everybody. Like, homegirl went to the bathroom for a couple minutes and she was all over him, getting all the juices all over her face. I was like, I could not believe Jules was going it for it like that. And I just don't know what is real anymore. Like, what is love? Like, I thought Jules and Rue were everything together, and they're both playing around. Rue's lying to her about the drugs, and Jules is doing her thing, whatever she wants to do, playing around, doing. Like, it's just too much. But obviously, the highlight of this episode had to be for me the hot tub scene. Like, I am gagged. That hot tub scene is probably one of the greatest scenes in Euphoria history. And we only have 2 seasons to go by, but I am just so in love with Maddie in that scene. And I even love Cassie in this scene and in this episode. The way she came down in that pink swimsuit. Are you kidding me? The way she owned that pink swimsuit and told us, I'm going to try my best to not be a sloppy, messy hoe, but she ended up being a sloppy, messy hoe anyway. And I loved it. I loved every second of it. I was eating it up. I loving it. I love Cassie so much. I love Maddie so much. I love the way Maddie called out Nate in that hot tub. She said, but why did you say it like that? Oh no, it's not what you said, it's the way you said it. And if y'all know, I've messed around with quite a few boys that were just like Nate, and a lot of times they play that. It's never about what they say, it's about how they say it. And it's real, like, you gotta catch them, you know what I mean? Because you have to look at their eye directions, look at the way what they're looking at, look at the muscle spasms that they're having when they're saying the things that they're having, and you find out certain things. You have to play detective a little bit, and I feel like Maddie knows that. And in that moment, she was on. And let me tell you something, I really do feel like someone is about to die in this season. Either Cassie is gonna kill Nate, Nate is gonna kill Cassie, Maddie's gonna kill Nate, or Maddie's gonna kill Cassie, or Cassie's gonna kill Maddie and Nate. But somebody is dying this season, I'm telling you, because it's a bunch of crazy people being even crazier by the day and acting crazier and drinking crazy and doing crazy drugs. Someone's gonna die. Someone's gonna really die. And I can't even believe it wasn't Cal. I can't believe Cal got in the car that drunk and went to the gay bar and messed up all them people trying to wrestle. No, you can't do that, Cal. You can't be going up in a gay bar trying to wrestle gay people like that. You either gotta go in there and be cute and kiss and cuddle, or don't do nothing. Don't go in that. That could be harmful. That can come across as homophobic. You can't go over there and be throwing people all over the floor trying to wrestle them. That's crazy. He is doing too much. He should have never even went out on the road that night anyway. He should have never been drunk driving anyway. Plus, not only should he not have been drunk driving, he should have not been out riding around with the little bandages around his head, because he already had a boo-boo from the last episode. So why are we running around doing bandage control, running around letting people see your bandages and the blood coming from your bandages, and running around wrestling when your head is already all messed up because you was messing up in the last episode? Cal needs to stay home, and we all know that because he came home and peed all over the floor and had the sausage hanging all over the banister for everybody to see, his whole entire family. And then he started outing everybody. He started really getting to nitty gritty. calling everybody's secrets out, getting real juicy information out. He's just completely lost it. And I feel so bad because at the end of the day, that is what it's like when you don't come out. That is what it's like when you have repressed memories. That is what it's like when you can't be 100% yourself. And that's why I love being who I am and spreading love, joy, and LGBT awareness on my channel and advocating for be who you are and fight for your dreams. Because when you suppress who you are and what you want to do and who you want to be, you end up like Cal, a whole sloppy, sexy mess. And it's a shame because he can live his life, be a normal person, and have all those fetishes and be with who he wants and sleep with who he wants. He can do that, and that's fine. It's repressing it and being afraid of it and being ashamed of it. That's what turns you into the monster that you were, Cal, as if you're watching this. I'm talking to him as if you're watching this. But anyway, getting back to that hot tub scene, I cannot believe the way Maddie seriously called Nate out and just his tone and everything was, I thought that was the moment. I thought that we were really about to see Cassie just blurt it out and we were going to find out that they were together and Maddie was going to find out that they were together and she was going to like jump across the hot tub and strangle her and it was going to be like this whole thing. But it didn't happen. What happened instead is Maddie was rambling, going crazy on Nate, and then Cassie just couldn't take it and threw up, which I totally get because whenever I hear people like arguing or going over details that I really don't want to hear about, or people are just talking and I don't feel like hearing them at all and I'm nauseous and I'm drinking, like I want to throw up too. She's probably so wanting to just throw up from everything that was happening around her and just so over like trying to hide the secret and being in love with Nate and not being in a loop with everything and just it just made her throw up everywhere and I was living for it. I just thought it was so juicy and it was such a good scene because it's just like line after line after line was just so set up perfectly. And then I love little Kat like intervene, like when Nate said, oh, like you would say what you really felt anyway, and Kat said, yes I would, Nate, if I thought what she said I didn't agree with, I would say I disagree. Get him, Cat. Get him. Because Nate is always sitting around, bossing people around, always sitting around acting like he owned the theater, acting like he owned the show, acting like he owned the episode. Nate, you don't own nothing. You don't own Cat. You don't own Maddie. You don't own Cassie. You was a sloppy mess, and you know you messed up since season one, and you're running around. And I feel really bad because Nate is a little product of Cal. As you can see, Nate is ashamed of who he loves, what he likes, and because of that, he's dragging Cassie and Maddie along on this little straight boy journey that is not so straight. And meanwhile, these girls are about to kill each other over a gay boy because Nate, well, maybe he's not gay, but whatever he is, whatever his sexuality is, it's on the spectrum. And they are over here about to kill themselves or kill each other over this man who doesn't necessarily love them 100%, doesn't necessarily love women 100%. And it's really showing that the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. And it's sad because Cal is way older and his life is hell right now because he never was who he was. So for him to not be there for his son or for his son to not seek that type of help and try to come out or try to be a part of the world in some type of way to not end up as messed up as his dad, it's sad. It's like we can almost see we can almost see Nate going in the same direction as Cal, and it's just so sad to see. But above all, this episode was just the best. I feel like what we've seen so far, like great episodes and great introductory on getting us, like, letting us get to know the characters. But this episode really brought up the juice, really brought up the cuteness, really brought up the drama, and it was just one scene after another of just juicy. Like, it was so good. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this episode, what you guys thought about the hot tub scene, what you guys think about Cal, what you guys think about Rue, what you guys think about Jules, what you guys think about Kat, what you guys think about Maddie, what you guys think about Cassie. And I want to know all the details and what y'all like about this episode, what you didn't like, and what you guys think is going to happen, because I think somebody's about to get killed. Honestly, I do, because everyone's crazy, so there's no way they're all making it out of this alive. And that's my final prediction. Don't forget to slap that like button if you guys like this video, if you want to see more of these reviews. Also subscribe so you don't miss a video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.